Hello, beautiful woman. I hope you're all well
So
today.
today I am wanting to talk about this thing that I think can get many of us stuck, and that is feeling like we need to have this well-executed planned out of what it is that we are doing, what it is we're going to be doing with our business, and with kind of where we're going. And while it is important to have a direction and to have a goal, it's very important to have your ultimate goal. And very often that ultimate goal really relates to your purpose, actually. So if you know what your purpose is, it's a lot easier to know what you are reaching for and what your goal is. But I think many of us can get stuck in feeling like if we don't have this all planned out, then, what do we do? And we don't quite feel maybe like we're good enough, or like we can go ahead with it because we don't have a plan and we don't know how it's all going to work and what's going to happen. And a lot of you may be feeling, and if you are there or if you're watching this on replay, let me know if you have ever felt or are feeling presently a little hazy, a little confused, a little lost with where it is that you're going with your business. Maybe there's something you're wanting to start and you're kind of unclear as to how it's all going to work or how it's going to play out, and you're just feeling a little hazy and confused, and that is causing you not to start because you're wanting to know how it's going to be, how it's going to work exactly. And what I heard someone say it the other day, and it was such a beautiful way of expressing it, and it was this image of embracing the fog. And can you, in that haziness, in that lostness, are you able to embrace that? And are you able just to be with that? So I was feeling, there was a time a few years ago when I was feeling so lost, so stuck, so unclear as to what it was that I wanted to do with my life. I had tried this thing and that thing, and although they sort of served me for a time, I just kind of couldn't hold my attention. It just didn't feel like the thing. And I just had this constant feeling of feeling lost, of having an inkling of what it was that I wanted to do, but not having a clear picture or a clear idea of what it looked like or how I was going to do it. So one day, and well, I'll go back before that, in this sort of fog that I was in for a long time, the thing that I always did was to still keep on moving in the direction that I had an idea that I was wanting to go in. It wasn't fully clear, but I knew that I had to just keep taking steps into the general direction of where I knew I wanted to go. So, for example, if I think to one of the things is that I became a Kids Who Can facilitator, because I knew that I wanted to facilitate, and I wasn't sure whether it was with children. I have worked with children previously, being a teacher, but I wanted to get back into that facilitation role because I knew that that was the direction that I was wanting to go in. I knew it wasn't quite the perfect thing for me, and it wasn't my ultimate goal, but it helped me move closer towards where I was wanting to go. And for a long time, I had this idea of wanting to empower women, wanting to connect with women, wanting to speak, actually. And I had all these ideas of workshops that I wanted to do with women. And I was actually looking at my book the other day and I saw all my ideas there and all these things that I wanted to do, but I didn't know how I was going to do it. And it wasn't clear to me exactly what it looked like. So one day, feeling quite frustrated, I put a post on our Hout Bay organized group. It's our local group in Hout Bay in Cape Town, South Africa. And I kind of just expressed my feeling of an idea of what it was that I was wanting to create. Still unclear, still very unclear on what that looked like. And from then I got an overwhelming response to that. And from that, I then created monthly networking meetings. And with the monthly networking meetings, I was still unclear on where it was going, what this was going to be, but I went with it and I kept on taking steps towards what I could feel was getting closer to where I was going to go. And that then led to me facilitating an event with 20 women, which was amazing. And then the dinner and guest speaker event that we had with 60 women, which was amazing. And each time I did it, I still felt unclear. I still felt hazy. I still felt a little lost, but I was taking steps towards something. I didn't let the haziness and the feeling lost feeling keep me stuck and keep me in one place waiting until I had it all planned out before I did anything about it. From that event, actually just trying to think now of the events that happened, basically through a process, my next step was, hold on, these networking events, I'm wanting more from it. I'm wanting more connection. I'm wanting more sharing, because that really was what I was wanting to create. I was wanting to create a space for women to be able to come together where they could feel supported, not feel alone, and really just be themselves and share what was going on for them. Because I know the amount of times I have been, crying and feeling alone and feeling like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this. And all of that. And I knew that I couldn't be the only one feeling that way. And I wanted to create a space where as women, we could support each other. So the networking meetings felt like they needed to take on more. And then through coaching and through my process, I got to the idea of creating a membership. And I then approached women to join this membership, not having a clear idea of how it was going to work, having a structure and having an idea, but not exactly knowing where it was going to go. And something that Marie Forleo said, if you've read her book, Everything is Figure Outable, and I can't remember exactly how she said it, so I'm going to sort of paraphrase, but if our ideas are stuck in our head, we have no idea how it's going to be. The only way we know how something is going to be is if we actually do it. So with regards to, and that's how it's worked for me, starting that membership. Now, having done it, I can see, oh, wow, it's amazing. It works. I'm now going to be looking for founding members. I'm wanting 36 founding members. That's going to be a new way of doing things. I'm not exactly clear how it's going to work, but the only way I'm going to know is to try it. And there has been for me such power, actually, I don't know if that's the right word. I I can't think of the word now, but I'm trying to think of the word. Okay, I can't think of the word. There has been actually, no, not clarity. Okay, I can't think of the word, but there has been something really powerful in embracing that fog, embracing that feeling hazy, don't know where this is going, but moving ahead regardless. And sometimes you might also have the big picture. So that's how it was with me. I had this big picture of sort of what I wanted to do. Part of that big picture actually was public speaking. I'm sort of letting you know that. That was I did a course and we had to say a wildly improbable goal, and that was mine. But at the time, that just felt way too big for me, and I didn't know how I would get there. And so I take little steps along the way, which leads me to that ultimate goal. And whether that is my goal still, I'm not entirely clear. But the point is that to move forward, regardless of not having it all planned out, with not knowing how it's all going to work. The only way you know if something is going to work is if you try it. You cannot figure it out in your head. It is almost impossible. When I started the membership, I didn't know exactly how it was going to work. Are we going to have the Zoom meetings and that? And now it's actually changed. And again, there was a new change that we made. Now the content is uploaded 2 weeks before, and then we meet. And I didn't know how that was going to work, but in just trying it, now I see it does work. So the only way to know if something is going to work is if you try it. And you cannot always feel assured in that moment that you know it's going to work. You have to do that thing that you are unsure of with feeling unsure. You have to feel a little bit foggy, a little unclear, a little hazy as to whether it is going to work. Because in the doing it, then it becomes clearer and you are able to then move through that fog. So, and if anyone is there, let me know if you relate to that at all. Is there something at the moment, so if you are watching this in replay, is there something in the moment that you're not doing because you feel like you want to have it all planned out before you do it? It's a little bit, it ties in as well with the done is better than perfect. And that's why that mantra, for me, it really is a mantra, has helped me just go forward with so many things, because rather get it done and be unsure about it, be unclear about it. But the only way you become clear is by doing it. So embrace the fog. Be okay with the fog. Be okay with the haziness. Be okay with not being clear. It is okay, but keep moving. Keep taking the steps. Keep stepping in. Keep stepping up. Keep stepping out. Keep stepping. That is the important part. And keep taking small steps. They do not need to be big steps. I personally am not, I wouldn't say I'm not a fan of, that's maybe not the right thing, but for me and my constitution, I know that the only way I can do things is to take small steps, because big steps feel quite overwhelming for me. And that is me as an empath, a sensitive, and the way that I am able to do things is by taking small steps, but by keep on taking those steps. So, yeah, let me know. Let me know if there's anything at the moment that you are maybe sitting with that you are not doing because you're waiting to get it all planned out perfectly. And are you able to embrace not being clear, embrace the fog, embrace feeling hazy, but move forward in spite of it, so that you can gain more clarity on what it is that you are wanting to do or wanting to try. Okay, lovelies, that is from me today. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. And yeah, let me know in the comments. Like I said, is there anything you'd like to share? Any questions you have around that? That would be great. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Remember, like I said, today is Step Up Day. So make sure to go onto the group. We want to know your wins. You know, your wins are our wins. Your achievements are our achievements. When we see that someone else has achieved and someone else has had a win, it allows for us to also have a win, have an achievement, and to be okay with that, and to share that, and to really honor that. I think we don't honor ourselves enough as female entrepreneurs, as women. So honor yourself for where you are in all the messiness, in all the haziness, and whatever it looks like to you right now. Honor yourself for being here, for keeping on going, for showing up, for doing what it is that you are doing. I can guarantee you, you are doing way more than what you think you are doing, and you are achieving way more than what you think you are achieving. So keep doing that, what you are doing, and honor yourselves for the incredible achievements that you are making. Okay, and on that note, like I said, wish you a beautiful weekend, and I will see you again here soon.